Welcome guys, back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me. Today we have a very great video for you. I'm pretty gosh darn super excited about it. Today we are going to be talking about the tidal wave coil. It's definitely awesome. It is one of the most violent coils I believe I have ever built, and it kind of scares me every time I go to take a nice big old ripper off of it. You'll see in the videos that it's no joke. Definitely no joke. It really produces some vapor. It heats up. There's barely any ramp up time. It's absolutely incredible, and it's definitely one of my new favorite builds, and it's super easy too, and that's what's really incredible about it. First, I built two different kinds of coils, and you'll see both of them really close up thanks to this gentleman right here. This is a USB microscope. Now we can have some real nice close-up shots of these awesome coils that I'm going to be building, and tonight it's going to be the tidal wave. So here we go, let's get down to it. The first build you're going to see should be coming up right around now. It is 4 pieces of 34 gauge nichrome that I twisted in a drill. Then after those were twisted, I also put a string that was almost equal length, a little bit longer, of 0.8mm Kanthal ribbon wire. And then what I did was I reversed the drill from the original twisting of the nichrome, so it's going to spin the opposite way with the Kanthal ribbon. Now what that does is it creates this really cool effect where it's untwisting the nichrome while it's twisting the Kanthal around it. So the Kanthal's tightening and the nichrome is loosening, and you can see in the close-ups that it just looks really cool. And what that does is it creates these little jets and little pockets, and it creates pressure when they're heated up, and that e-juice cause is just squirting out of it. It's crazy, like, and it sounds really violent and really cool. And it produces decent flavor for a Kennedy, definitely, because the Kennedy is what I decided to build this in because it is a competition. It's a Kennedy V2 competition, and it uses the Demon Cap, which has these cool little top posts that give you some air from the top, and it also has the post on the bottom like every other Kennedy does. It's called a Demon Cap, though, the ones with these pipes that let air come in from the top. And also, if you look very closely, these pipes stick down, and they stick down so far that they actually hit the screw posts on the sides. And so you have to build your coil really low. No matter what you're doing, no matter what kind of coil it is, you want it to be kind of slender and low. And slender, I mean inner diameter. You want it to have a low inner diameter so it has a low outer diameter. So it doesn't short out on these bad boys, because they literally come right down on top of it. And besides that, Kennedys are known for leaking, and I've seen people say that you can't drip on them, like you have to pull a top off. Well, the wicking style that I did on this was I took each end and I tucked it in through the post holes, through the right post in the middle and the left post in the middle, tucked them in through there and kind of made a meat on the back, and it made this fluffy donut catcher of awesomeness where I can actually drip my e-juice right down in the top, and it hits that wick, and that wick sends it flying over to the coil because the coil sends it flying out. And yeah, so that was pretty cool. So anyway, that's the tour of the RDA that I'll be using. The second build that I have here also is 4 pieces of 30 gauge Kanthal wire. And the reason I did that was because I got this build off of Twisted Messes, and he uses 34 gauge Kanthal, I believe, with 0.5mm Kanthal ribbon wire. I don't have 0.5, all I have is 0.8. I'm a bigger fan of the 0.8 myself, so I decided, well, if I'm using a thicker gauge ribbon wire, a thicker width ribbon wire, maybe I should use a thicker gauge regular wire in the middle and see how that works out. And it actually worked out really well. Now, I don't have a build. Okay, I didn't put this on a build. I'm kind of saving it for a buddy of mine. The 30 gauge actually makes it look very nice. So, I mean, you know, they both look really cool, especially close up when you actually see what's really going on with the tightening of the ribbon wire and everything. And, yeah, all this talk about vaping kind of makes me want to take a drag off of this. So today I'll be on my Sweet Clouds strawberry frosted donuts. I've been obsessed with the Pancake Man, so I decided to take a little break tonight off of him, and let's give it a rip and get on out of here, guys. Wow, man, you want to talk about some like super dense clouds that just come out. And like I said, the flavor profile for a Kennedy is not bad at all. It is surprising, because usually I get nothing as far as flavor goes out of this Kennedy, and that means that this coil can actually keep up with this RDA, and that is so super impressive to me. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see me actually build these coils, leave a comment, hit a like, that way I know that you're at least watching them, and you know, I'll show you how to do these coil builds pretty quick and easy. And this one especially is super easy for the quality of build that you get. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen,